If you are looking for an strategy to convince your client that he should be needing a mutual fund advisor for a successful investment journey, then this video is for you. I'm going to tell you the strategies, insights, information which you will be needing to convince your client that he should be paying you month after month, year after year. And that is precisely what I'm going to touch upon while I am going to touch upon after sales service. So I'm going to tell you what kind of after sales service you should be doing so that your client is always going to see a value because of which he is going to pay you month after month and year after year. Hello everyone, I'm Shobhit. I'm a fin-based growth expert and founder of Fin-based Growth Club. We are an aspiring community of mutual fund distributors who are determined to change how India invests. Now coming back to the topic, first we need to understand that mutual fund distribution business is a service business. It is a service industry where the relationship and the value proposition starts after the transaction. So we need to make our client understand that the real game starts once he has done the investment and not ends once he has done the investment. And I think that's where most of the problem lies, and our clients are not able to see the value what they are going to get in case they are going to go through a regular investment route through a mutual fund distributor. So we need to be making them very clear that the amount, the money which they are going to pay over the period of time, what kind of value propositions which you are going to offer. Please understand that you need to make them clear that the only physicality in this business is you. You are the guy who is going to handhold them, guide them, motivate them, offer them various kinds of services. For you also as a mutual fund distributor, you need to make sure yourself very clear that why you need to be putting most of your emphasis, energy and motivation for the after sales service. Because the success of this business lies only in those departments where you're going to have your client run through you, have a journey of those investments by your guidance. So you need to be very clear. Please understand your after sales service are going to have a magical impact on you as well as on your business. Please understand this is a repeat business. So the more you are going to interact with your client, the more you are going to engage your client, the more beneficial it will be for you. Because the same client is going to keep repeating with you the various kinds of investments, and that you are going to realize once you have built a long-term relationship with your client. Also understand that referrals are the very good way to grow in this business. And if you are able to work best, or if you are able to work on a right direction in your after sales service strategy, I have no doubt that you are going to get your business grown in an automatic mode. So because of these reasons, you also need to be very mindful of what kind of after sales services which you need to be providing, and you need to tell the value proposition very clear to your client that what you are going to add value, because of which your client need to pay every year, every month. So once you are clear with this, let me tell you what kind of strategies which you can follow. I'm going to give some of my suggestions, and I hope it is going to help you in creating those value propositions which your client is going to respect you, value you, and he is going to pay you in terms of commission for the services which you are going to provide. So the first thing which you need to be making very clear with your client is that you are going to help them in reviewing their investment portfolio. Please understand there are various factors which need to be considered over a period of time to review their portfolio. It may be because of the market conditions. It may be because of any changing financial situation in the family. Some more earning members have been added, somebody has been deleted, the promotion has happened, somebody lose the job. All those things are going to impact the cash flow of the investor. And you need to make them sure that you are going to look into each and every aspect. You are going to guide them, you are going to motivate them, you are going to give them an unbiased opinion which is going to help them in making better investments and financial decisions. Please keep understanding that the any member addition deletion which is going to happen in the family, that also going to have an impact on the investment portfolio of the client. So first thing what you need to make clear with your client is you are going to review portfolio not only because of the performance of the scheme. There are a lot of other factors which also need to be considered, for which you are going to handhold them. So this is the first thing which you need to make clear, that why your client will be needing a mutual fund distributor and how you are going to help them in after sales, after investment journey to be a successful mutual fund distributor. Other thing which you need to be making clear, that it is not only the investment which they are making. After that, any financial or non-financial transactions which your client will be needing in any time future, you will be ready to help them. So in case they want to add some money, in case they want to withdraw some money, in case because of the portfolio review they need to switch some money from one scheme to another, in case because of some urgent financial requirement they want to stop or pause their systematic investments, for all those things your client don't have to bother anything. You will be the one-stop solution for any financial transaction which your client may be needing in the future. For any non-financial transactions also, your client wants to change the address, your client wants to change the nominee, contact details, anything which will be required from your client, you will be the guy who is going to help them in the future. So these are the all support activity which you are going to provide to your client, which you need to make clear to your client in a very detailed communication. And that's where your client is going to appreciate what kind of relation he's going to build with you. Another important thing which you need to make your client understand is that you are not only a guy who is going to help them in their investment decisions, but you are the guy who is going to make sure that your client is going to get the expected outcome from those investments. Being investor is the easiest part. Being a successful investor is the altogether different ball game, and that require a lot of emotional containment, that require a lot of discipline, lot of guidance, lot of motivation, which you as a mutual fund advisors are going to help your client with. And for that, the fraction of cost they are going to pay over a period of time is nothing. So you are going to help them in their emotional anchoring. We all human beings are going to take decisions on emotional front. You will be the guy who is looking from outside, who is going to make rational decisions, who are going to help them in making rational decisions for any of their money matters, so that they are never short of money in their all financial life. So you need to make them clear that alone they will not be able to continue in those investment journey. There will be a lot of push, pulls, emotional anxieties which they are going to face in their investment journey, and you as an independent evaluator is going to help your client in meeting and making rational decisions for each and every activity of their life. Other important thing which I would like you to make very clear with your client, that what kind of support you are providing and what will be the frequency on which you are going to provide those services. So as we were discussing about portfolio review, so you need to make sure that you are going to commit the time. You may be reviewing the portfolio of the client for and every quarter or every month or every year, whatever it may be. But from the day one, you should be very clear what kind of timeline you are going to give to your client. Your client is going to respect that you are giving a professional dimension to the service which you are going to provide. You need to also make clear that it is not a fixed thing. In case any unforeseen events happen, any transaction, any development happens, you are going to be there to handle them. You need to also tell them that it is not only when they are going to invest, then only you are going to show up. You need to tell them for any services which your client may be requiring, you will be the first one to be contacted with. You are the guy who is going to handhold, guide them, service them in any kind of investment services which your client would be requiring. Not only for investment, but you can also open a different dimension to your client. You should be telling that for anything related to financial matters, in case they need any opinion, in case they need any services, then you can be a one-stop solution for your client. And in case you are going to make this value proposition very clear to your client, I have no doubt that your client is going to respect you, that what you are going to offer, and for that what you are getting paid. Now, most of the time, mutual fund distributors keep on asking that there is a huge competition coming from direct investments. People are going direct only because they don't appreciate the value proposition which you are going to offer. And if you have your after sales strategy correct, I have no doubt that your client is going to respect you. They are going to and willing to pay you what they are going to get in return for. Another important thing which I would like you guys to understand, that you should be transitioning yourself from a financial advisor to a family advisor. Now, what I mean by that? I mean by that you should be also helping them in other facets of their life. So if they need any tax consultant, if they need any lawyer, if they need any builder, if they need any electrician, if they need any plumber, you can be a one-stop solution to refer them a quality guy to them. And I think that will be going beyond the obvious which most of the mutual fund distributors are providing. And if you are able to help them in other facets of their life, I have no doubt that they are going to respect you, for which you are going to be rewarded by creating a long-term relationship with your client. So please keep this thing in mind. If you go beyond obvious, your client will always appreciate you. It should not be always a transactional relationship which you need to create your client. And if you want to help in each and every aspect of their life, the first thing which you need to do is you need to network yourself well. I want you to have a good network of quality referrals. It is not only whom you are going to refer someone, but whom you are going to refer to them. That is also going to have a huge impact on your client's mind about you. So please have a good networking, because it is not only going to help creating a good relationship, but it is also going to help you in pollinating with other service providers. So if you are going to give them any referral, they will be also willing to give you any referral. So start networking, because this is a very, very important tool for you to grow business. Start cross-pollinating. It will be a very good way to get new leads. If you help somebody else in their business, I have no doubt that you are also going to get the benefit. I hope these pointers are going to help you in creating your strategy and making your client clear that why he need to be having a mutual fund advisor for their investment journey. This after sales service a very, very critical part for you to be a successful mutual fund distributor. In case you like the content, I would love you guys to hit the subscribe button. Please click the thumbs up so that you will be first one to know whenever any new content we are going to publish. In case you liked it, and I would love to hear from your side, what was your biggest takeaway? Just type in the comment box. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to see you next time.